allowed that spirit of fear to just prevent me from doing or trying new things in life. Things like even trying out for sports. I remember wanting to try out for basketball. I really enjoyed it. I played with the house and around with the neighborhood kids. But the thought of playing in front of a crowd just terrified me. So I wouldn't try out, and I never did. After graduating high school, I started nursing school, and I was working part-time. I also started going out with friends and drinking. Drinking became my friend, a really good friend. I liked the way it made me feel. It made me feel more confident. It made me feel like I could have more fun and be more sociable around people. I finished college and got my LVN, and then about a year after working and continuing to take classes and going to school, I got accepted into the RN program. I really don't know how I was passing because I was spending more time going out than in the books really studying. Back in '98, we lost everything to the flood, and then I had ended up flunking out of my first semester of RN school because the going out and the partying and not studying. So I decided to move to San Antonio. Soon I made new friends, and I met my first love, my first boyfriend. He truly was my first boyfriend because I wasn't even allowed to date in high school. So, of course, I fell head over heels with this man. He was my world. But not seeing that at that time, I can look back now and see our relationship was very dysfunctional. I was very insecure and very jealous. Didn't want to talk to anybody or have female friends or, I guess I just had this fear that he wouldn't love me and that he would walk out of my life, as I felt like my father had. So, being in this big city of San Antonio, party town, I really started going out with friends and going to clubs and things like that, and of course, drinking. So, coming from a sheltered upbringing, and from a small town, I thought this was life, living life. I was having fun, everything pretty much my friends and I did usually involved alcohol, drinking, going out, which I didn't mind, I began turning to alcohol when I felt happy, when I felt sad, or when I had a stressful day. So, one night, a friend of mine decided to go out. My friend of mine and I decided to go out. So we met up with some friends of hers, friends that I really didn't know, to have drinks at a bar and grill one night. So we were drinking there, and close to the end of the night, I remember, or maybe half point, I remember that somehow my card stopped working and I couldn't pull money out of the ATM. So one of the couples I had just met that night, they started buying my drinks, my rounds of drinks. Of course I didn't say no, I didn't mind. I wanted to continue drinking, having fun. Well, after being there drinking about 4 hours, the group decided to go to another bar. So my friend drove us in my car there where we met up with the other couples. By this time, I was very intoxicated. I was only remembering bits and pieces of that night. I remember being at the door and trying to get in at this other bar, and the bouncer was not allowing me to. For some reason, I didn't have an ID. I don't know where exactly it was at, but I just know he wasn't letting me in. So, next thing I remember is being out in the parking lot, and there was the couple out there, the ones that were buying me rounds of drinks, and I just remember that they were wanting me to go to leave with them. They were trying to get me in my car to leave with them. So even though I was pretty intoxicated, I knew something didn't feel right.